It's really fitting how my last video was me criticizing a streamer for setting up his friend to be berated in the pursuit of content. And now this video is me once again criticizing someone who is placing their pursuit of content way too high on their list of priorities. And I'm gonna go get a drink, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's way better. But honestly, that's kind of what the internet has been turned into in recent times. People pursuing a career in content creation, even at the expense of others. And in this case, this woman did this at the expense of her son. Not only that, but there just had to be a trace of homophobia, and I'm tired of that. Like homophobia in the Grand 2-5, we still doing that, especially as a black kid. Like I've seen my fair share of homophobia. I've done things that have pushed the boundaries, whatever. Niggas have called me gay for painting my nails. But if we being honest, you gotta be a little zesty to swag it. But it's annoying, I'm not gonna lie. We definitely need to have a conversation about black people being more worried about their child's preferences than the abusers and bad people they raise. But I'm gonna quit yapping. You already know I'm the hood Socrates. And let's start. Comment for the algorithm. So the person we are talking about today goes by the name of Candy Cream on TikTok, and she is a semi-single mom according to her words, because she and her son's father are co-parenting. On her page, she makes content and it's relatively normal. That was until she posted the footage of her attacking a person that her son snuck into her house. And I'm going to be honest, the situation is very weird because there are 3 points of contention, maybe 4. The age of the person her son snuck in, the potential homophobia at play, and the fact this woman decided to post this all for the world to see. And the 4th one being there was no police contacted. Also, all of the videos have been deleted, but I obviously downloaded everything. Plus on Twitter there were re-uploads, so it's not gone. But first, let's just take a look at some of the footage we have.
Why the table fall? Why was that shit fall? Who just left up out of my motherfucking house?
Nobody's in there.
Who just left up out of here?
Nobody's in there.
Get your motherfucking.
I'm sorry.
Get out! Get your Get your
Okay.
bitch out of my house. Get your out of my house, nigga.
So you can hear the man her son brought in saying I'm sorry, and she chases him out as she hits him with the bat. And there's just so much to unpack here. Number 1, she claims that this is a grown man, and honestly I'm not too sure. I don't know if this guy is as grown as she's making him out to be. She's never supplied any proof of his age. She's never given us a number to his age. All we know is that he's grown. Clearly the connotation is that he's significantly older than her 17-year-old son, but I will say her reaction makes sense because she's a woman home alone with her child. And if that man is truly as grown as she says, I understand the fears and why she hit him with the bat. That's protecting herself and her home. And being that he was snuck in, he wasn't even formally invited. So under castle law, technically she can do that. She also shows this footage of him outside their crib as proof that he's grown. But am I tripping, or does he not look that grown? I'm 6'4", and people tend to mistake me for being older because I got facial hair and I'm tall. That doesn't mean I'm just this grown ass man. I'm still a teenager. The reason I'm doubting her words and I'm still skeptical is because I felt like her reaction is stemming from homophobia. Because right after she chases this man out, she does this to her son, and listen to what she says.
You playing? You playing? You still doing that tight shit? Why that nigga in here? Why that nigga in here? Why that nigga in here? Why?
She says you're still doing that gay shit. So to me, it seems like the problem was less the fact it was an intruder and more of the fact her son snuck a boy in. There's also the implications that there has been prior conversations about his sexuality, because why is she saying you're still doing it? So to me, it just comes across as more homophobic, and she's using the grown man card as a shield against her clear homophobia. Because if you got a gay child, why are you speaking to them like that? I feel like that's laced with a lot of hate. And if you speaking to your child like that, no shit, he's gonna be sneaking around, especially if your first instinct is to hit him with a weapon when you see things you don't like. And then once again, there's the issue of the police. They were not involved, so it just feels like some weird content that's been posted. Because if she is truly that scared, why have the cops not been alerted? Why is this on TikTok, and why are we seeing it? But let's go and look at her 3 responses. The first 2 have since been deleted, but as I've been saying, I downloaded them.
I'm gonna just say this for the people that are saying I could go to jail, I could be arrested. Oh, why you beat him with a bat? What is you talking about? Ain't nobody coming in here unannounced, okay? Ain't nobody coming in here. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You're not coming up in here. And he's still in fucking school.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro, this woman has a habit of just kind of rambling and not really addressing any of the criticism head on. Like, it's really bad yapping. I understand attacking an intruder or what you presume to be one as a woman living alone with your child, but people were criticizing you, Candy Cream, because you hit your son with a bat and you have no proof that that man is grown. You have not given us an age, and what we have to go on is you hitting someone saying I'm sorry as he leaves, and then you hitting your son after saying you're still doing that gay shit. It just makes it too hard to trust your words. Now the second video is weird because the way she's talking in the video, it seems like she's trying to explain the origins of his gayness. That sounds crazy, I know, but let me just play a little bit for you.
He always goes with his dad, like I said in the previous video, holidays, every other weekend, and during the summer months. It did not start with me, okay? It did not start with me. It did not start in my home. It started over the summer, back between the age of 12 and 14. Boom. I get a text message while I'm at work from one of his summer friends in Dad's neighborhood, okay? So I call Dad and I tell him, your son friend from your neighborhood, you know, your neighbors, their son texted me, and then he sent some pictures of our son. And we need to talk to his parents.
I know these clips are very chopped up, but just bear with me because it's literally 4 minutes of her yapping. I can't stress it enough. She is rambling badly, bro. And she doesn't even address the fact she was hitting her son with a bat. But I think the implications are clear here. She's saying that his boy crush started with her son's father. Now, I don't have screenshots, but my theory is that the relationship between her and the father is strained because in the comment section of one of these deleted videos, she was talking about how her son's father was too busy with his new wife. So take that for what you will. And if what I'm saying is right, and this video is her explaining the origins of her son's gayness, she is trying to put that on her dad. Is that not negative connotation? She's trying to make it seem like the reason her son's gay is because he was with his dad, or that it started with his dad, and she's saying that in a negative way. And then recently, she posted one final TikTok, and honestly, I'm gonna save you guys a lot of time. She kind of just reiterates the same things throughout the video. She loves her son, and that she stands on what she had to say.
I am a private person. Always have been, right? Unless you just really know me. And for the people that know me, that live in my city, that don't with me, don't talk to me, I don't hang with you, I don't with you, why you on my page? Why you on my page? Being nosy. Like, tend to your own motherfucking business.
Okay, so Miss Candy Cream, let me tell you something. You put this out here. I'm not saying people should be spamming your DMs or sending hate towards you, but you posted all that stuff. You can't say you're private when you publicize your son's business for a TikTok, and you can't hide your hands after you threw these stones. Do I think you intended to hit people? Probably not. But you did hit your son, and so the backlash was inevitable. If you didn't want people to critique your parenting skills, you should have never posted it.
If it was a girl, it would have been like that. I would have broke her face too. I don't give a You're not gonna come in here and be in my child room either. Before you get pregnant, dumb hoe. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it.
That's pretty alarming. Obviously, I can't tell her what to do in her crib, but dog, that's just crazy to say. And I know I'm not a parent, but you can't just say stuff like that on the internet and not expect a reaction. And despite you saying it would have been the same thing if it was a girl, the language you use with your son and the violence you inflicted unto him makes me question otherwise. But that's merely my opinion. So with that being said, what I think is that this woman should just chill off social media, maybe do some introspection, maybe not hit her son with a bat, and maybe don't post in general, because people are outraged right now and they not gonna let up. But that's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Watch your tone, smoke 2 blunts, I'm so high, I'm so gone.